I'm James Newman, and I'm the UK entry at the Eurovision Song Contest.
Mr. James Newman.
Over the next 3 months, it's going to be a whirlwind. I mean, I can see the dates in my diary, but I don't really know what's going to happen.
This is to dreaming big. This is to music first, always. Thank you, thank you!
And it sounds like this.
Don't bring me, don't bring me down, 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 down. Don't bring me, I hear me down, 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 down.
The Eurovision entry for the UK for this year.
James Newman, a multi-award-winning singer and songwriter.
He's written for Ed Sheeran, for Little Mix, for Calvin Harris.
It's such a compliment to be asked to represent your country in a song competition when you're a singer and a songwriter. It's like being asked to do the Olympics.
All of Italy has now been placed in quarantine.
Never had the heart to pray, and never thought I'd find a way, but now I do.
Is there any concern coronavirus might interfere in any way? Has anyone even been talking about that?
There's no doubt I'm strong enough to reach the state I've dreamed of.
I suppose we're all in it together, aren't we?
The worst public health crisis for a generation.
Tough new measures to restrict the movement of people being introduced by governments around the world.
Glastonbury Festival is being postponed until next year because of the pandemic.
Belgium has become the latest European country to go into lockdown.
Elsewhere, Spain's Prime Minister has announced a state of emergency.
La Cleopatra. La Cleopatra.
And some breaking news just coming into us. The Eurovision Song Contest, we're hearing, will not take place this year in Rotterdam because of the coronavirus outbreak.
We're just going to run through the songs. Some people let love slip away. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait for everyone to know that it's me. But I'm gonna hold on. When no one believes, I'll keep the faith. Yeah. I'm feeling nervous, excited. Can't wait for the song to be on the radio. Can't wait to sing tomorrow night at my first gig. And I know that we're in trouble, but I swear that we'll survive if we were deep sea divers. I've written quite a few pop songs here. Started off with Rudimental, Ed Sheeran, Calvin Harris.
So blame it on the night, don't blame it on me.
Little Mix. John Newman, who you might know, is my brother. It looks just so fun. Looks like the most amazing place to perform, and it kind of looks a bit like the Olympics. It's hard to say what a Eurovision song is. I think it is about finding a song that connects to people. And that's what I hope we've done with our song, and we're going to, try and connect to as many people as possible. I wrote it in Scotland with 3 of my friends, Ed Druitt, Ian James and Adam Argyle, and we got like a little house by a loch. Jumped in the loch every day. This was in January as well. Had a few whiskies and watched a documentary about these divers in the North Sea and how one of them got cut off from everyone and stuck at the bottom of the sea and how they all saved him. And then it got us thinking about like what people would do for other people and then what you would do for someone who you loved. That kind of led us on to the thought of, you know, I'd give you my last breath.
Thursday morning on Radio 1 Breakfast, and this is quite exciting. I get to do a first play. We're about to play the UK's entry for Eurovision. The very talented singer-songwriter called James Newman, and this is the Eurovision entry for the UK for this year. It's called My Last Breath.
I can't believe it. I've got a song on Radio 1 today, so that's a massive achievement. Writing songs, you know, Radio 1 always support the songs that I write for other people, so it's so amazing that they're supporting my own music as well.
James, morning.
Morning, Ken.
It's lovely to have you here, and that is, you know, it's one of the best songs we've put forward to Eurovision in years, I think.
Oh, wow, thank you very much.
No, honestly.
It's a huge compliment.
Well, first of all, how did you feel about hearing it on the radio there for the first time?
I can't believe it. You could see, I think you saw me smiling then. I was just like, I can't believe I'm on the radio. The response of like the song was wicked. I didn't let myself down as a songwriter.
Morning, James.
Morning, how you doing, all right?
How does it feel to let the...
Unfortunately, I can't stop. I'm on a bit of a tight schedule, so...
But how does it feel to have let the secret out now?
I can't. I'm very excited.
I really like it. It's amazing, isn't it?
What do you think?
Well, it's just really exciting. As a huge fan of Eurovision, you know, you talk about being a big morning. This is the news that everyone needs to be hearing about, right?
When they played this on Radio 1 this morning, when they premiered it on Greg James' Breakfast Show, for the first time in a long time, it didn't feel like suddenly the station had been hacked and, you know, this terrible, cheesy Eurovision song had come on. It feels like a proper song that fits in the modern pop landscape.
I didn't really know what to expect at all, you know, because I hadn't told anyone really about it, so I didn't know how it was going to, you know, come across or whatever. But yeah, the response from everyone was just amazing, like so positive.
So I was first introduced to James as a songwriter, but the more I heard him singing in the studio, I was thinking, hold on a minute, why aren't you releasing these songs? Your voice is incredible.
Now it's up to James to come out and show people what he's all about, and he's brilliant. He really is fantastic lad.
He's also a lot of fun. If you want a fun time, James Newman is who you call.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at getting a song started. You know, he's a wicked guy, man. Big up, James.
Right, and do you know which list you're on?
Should be on press and media.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind. I did some more interviews and took my mother for lunch. How I'm feeling about performing it in front of a room of critics, I'm excited. Because every time, I'm not being big-headed, but every time I've done a gig, people are always like, oh my God, your voice sounds great. That's one thing that I always feel confident about singing live. I love it. So it's just the reason that I do music. So I'm not that nervous. Who's that in paper?
Who's that?
Oh, it's your son. Wow.
With your McDonald's haircut.
McDonald's haircut. It's a good piece, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
It feels kind of weird. It's like my mum's reading the newspaper there with a massive picture of me in the middle, which kind of feels quite surreal.
Ah, really? We need to do it as soon as possible, really.
So I'm about to do a live interview on the phone, but then I also need to go and do my sound check before everyone gets let in 7 minutes.
Okay, I'll hand the phone over. They're just wrapping up the interview they're doing before, and they'll go straight into you.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll be listening to the end of the
Okay. Hi there, how you doing?
That is James Newman with My Last Breath. He'll be performing it at the final in Rotterdam on the 16th of May, and I'm very pleased to say joins us now. Hi, James.
Hi, James.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right, I like it. James, heard it this afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, who knows how it'll go on. You yourself know the Eurovision Song Contest at the moment. There could be a flip side. You know yourself that, you know, the way the voting goes, people just bring grudges out, don't they? If you end up with few points, how do you view that? Do you just shrug and move on? And what have you role played it, James?
This is, I mean, the competition is a big part of my life, and it's also, you know, I'm launching my EP, and it's all just a big part of my whole project. We're in the top 3 winners of all time.
Yeah.
We've won it 5 times. So
For me, it's just when I was
this year, we're going to win it 6 times.
England never made the World Cup, so it was like winning the World Cup when we won the Eurovision. We used to run around the room with our jumpers over our heads. Good luck, James.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. It's like a baptism of fire, this. You're just thrown straight into the middle of it, aren't you? But yeah, I imagine Eurovision the week is going to be just constant this times 20.
Both the BBC and BBC Studios are truly committed to Eurovision, and this year, more than ever, as we are collaborating with BMG UK on our entry.
We're going to move from the right-hand side of the scoreboard to the left-hand side of the scoreboard. That's it. That's the aim this year. Everything else will be a bonus. Mr. James Newman.
But I swear that we'll survive if we were dancing together. No one can find us. If you had nothing left, I'll give you my last breath.
Awesome band, thank you. You get reactions on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, but when you get like a real life reaction, it was like, you know, really rewarding. Do you want to come for a bit of press?
In a while, have you?
I just wanted a couple of drinks to calm down because it has been.
That's pretty good.
It has been a mental day. You remember what it used to be like, John?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day?
I remember back in the day.
Next week, head to head.
I got you a tequila.
Oh, you are a legend.
good one.
A lot of people were excited that I was doing Eurovision and didn't expect it. Well, some people guessed on Twitter the night before. They thought it was either going to be me or John. Well, what do you want half?
Yeah.
I'll do half, you do half. Cheers. To the future, because it's been a crazy day.
Good morning, it's Friday the 28th of February.
Now, I always think the test of a decent Eurovision song is, can you sing the chorus the second time it comes through on the first listing? And actually, genuinely, that one, James, you can.
Yeah, great. That was the idea. We wanted to do something simple that like people would remember straight away.
Eurovision is a bit of a madhouse, isn't it? In the best possible way. People love it. But, I mean, I imagine you see the room where people are doing their performances. It's like no other kind of venue, isn't it?
No, it's like a fever. And everyone, I've been speaking to people that have been there, and people say once you go there, you just fall in love with it because it's we go there for a whole week. Yeah.
Is there any concern, because it is a massive international gathering, that coronavirus might interfere in any way? Has anyone even been talking about that?
I've been asked about it a few times, but I mean...
it's a way off yet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a way off yet, and I suppose we're all in it together, aren't we? So. I think the BBC Breakfast thing was the moment where it kind of turned after that, really, for me, after I come back from doing all my kind of promo and stuff of that weekend, and then after that it kind of got, you know, it kind of started getting more and more serious.
Italy is now under the most severe restrictions since the Second World War.
There's now a nationwide ban on any gathering of more than 1,000 people.
Never could people in Italy have conceived of the idea that they'd need this to be able to move within their own country.
All schools and colleges are closed.
No cafes, no bars, and no restaurants.
The main hospital in Rome where people who have coronavirus are treated.
With commiserations to all fans of Europop. Rotterdam in the Netherlands was the destination. A major disappointment, of course, to all those artists that would have been taking part.
We regret this situation very much, but I can promise you the Eurovision Song Contest will come back stronger than ever.
I am sad because quite a few countries this year I think could have got their first win, and obviously now they can't.
So many songs that deserved to be performed this year, and it's really sad that we will not be hearing them on stage.
I don't know how anyone can choose just one act from this year and call that their favourite, because they were all so incredibly strong.
This year was the first year that I could actually go to the contest, so on a personal level I was kind of disappointed.
I was really looking forward to the contest this year because it was taking place in Rotterdam, my home city.
Even though I'm sad, I know that everyone else is, so I mean, it's okay.
I speak English thanks to the Eurovision, I sing thanks to the Eurovision.
This would have been my first year I'd ever organize a party with my friends.
I'm sad at this point, but I'm really looking forward to 2021.
I am very sad that 2020 entries won't be seen or heard worldwide. I think that every single one of them deserves it.
Even though Turkey doesn't participate anymore, we still love and follow Eurovision.
The cancellation hit me really hard. I guess I was devastated, just like the others.
I had the tickets booked, I had a hotel booked. All that I was waiting to do was book the flights.
The only way to describe how I'm feeling is heartbroken and like a piece of me has been torn away.
Hi everybody, I just thought I'd talk to you face to face. Here we are, face to face. Because it's been a sad day for Eurovision, but it's really important that people's health is looked after at this crazy time, so when I found out it was cancelled, it was the BBC just sent us an email and was like, kind of like the, it was like their statement, just said, the reasons why. And you kind of, it's going to happen, but when you actually see it's been cancelled. I was sitting in my car just on the way to the shop. I just had to pull over and I was like, I had to take a moment and just kind of reset and just think, well, it's happening for a reason. And yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking. Hey man, nice to meet you. How you doing, all right?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. It must have been like crazy for you as well, because it's your home country.
There was such a nice vibe and enthusiasm in the country. Even now, when I'm walking to the supermarket or something, people are really sad about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's so horrible for you. I'm okay. Crazy how much attention and how much, how the world of Eurovision, we had so many plans and so many, and such a great vision, in my opinion, for how we wanted to present the song. So it's really too bad that we'll never get to see that.
Don't take it personally, don't be offended.
My diary's gone like 100 to 0. It's like I was meant to be doing my postcard in the Netherlands. I was meant to be doing a gig in Amsterdam, a gig in Paris. I was meant to be doing a gig in Tel Aviv and eating amazing food. And I was meant to be headlining Café de Paris in London. And then I was meant to be going on Graham Norton's show and sitting on the couch. But I've just been at home. Since Eurovision got cancelled, I've just been here with my wife, not leaving this area really, getting deliveries and stuff like that. We've got 2 little rabbits that roam free in the house. We've been hanging out with them. I've got some like decks, some like turntables that I've been learning to beat match, but very unsuccessfully. Been cooking, out in the garden, just having a laugh really. At first, I felt like alone in it because it was like, oh, it's been cancelled, so I'm not doing it. And then I realised there's 41 other people that are in the exact same position as me, So it was nice because then I started talking to people. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing very good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How did it feel like when your song went viral?
It feels pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can't really complain.
Obviously, you're like one of the favourites to win the show, and what was like the kind of feeling like in Iceland?
We get excited every year, but it was more this time. A lot of Icelandic Eurovision fans are more disappointed in us not going than I am.
Definitely had it. I mean, it's pretty scary, the whole process, because you don't know where, you don't know what's when you get the flu. You know, you're probably going to get better in a few days, or like the process. But I had moments where I felt better, and I'd be like, oh, I feel okay now, and then an hour later I'd be like, oh, I can't breathe again, and it'd be like up and down for like 2 weeks. That was. You think, oh, it's not going to affect me, or it's not going to, I'm not going to get it, or whatever, and then you do, and the fact that it was one of the biggest moments in your life is cancelled because of this huge, horrible thing that's happening, and then it really affects you in a different way, like in a health way, like it is affecting everyone. It really solidified to me why we have to all stay at home and why we have to cancel big events like this, because it spreads so easily. There's no way it could have happened. There's no way it could have done it in an arena with no one there, or you can't even do it from a studio, could you? Because the amount of production that needs to go into things. I think we were quite far along in terms of like what we wanted for the stage show. Same kind of vibe as the video. I wanted it to be like the stage show version in a way, but with more of a story to it. So I love cold water swimming and cold water exposure, all because of Wim Hof method, who is the love interest in my music video.
The breath is the life force. If you control the life force, the force of life is with you.
Cold water exposure is so good for your body, like so good for your mental health, because it puts you into like fight or flight mode when you get in the cold water. I've slowly been converting like a lot of my close friends. This is my friend Jack Leonard. Hello. And I'm going to make him get in there. Isn't it delicious? Just how I feel when I do it and how I feel when I don't is like night and day. Because I did suffer from anxiety quite a lot. I had like panic attacks quite a lot. Often driving in the car, I was thinking if we were going to do Eurovision, I'd have to ask for like an ice bath in my hotel room. I think it'd really help, before you go to the dress rehearsal, you have an ice bath and do 20 minutes of breathing, and you just walk in like, bah, you'll be fine. Hi, Jess.
Hi, James. How are you going? I hear that you haven't yet received word whether or not you'll be retained to perform next year.
No, not yet. I'm still waiting to. Well, so I've said that I want to do it. I'll do it if they get asked. So just waiting for them to make the decision. So
yeah, that sucks. I don't know. I worked hard. You worked hard. You released this whole song. Your life has been like revolving around this big thing for at least 6 months so far. Like 6 months we'll never get back. I was starting to feel pretty salty about potentially not getting reselected. Because in the end they did, and I'm really grateful, and I'm glad they made that decision. But I was like, I feel like it's only fair that you get another shot at it,
Yeah, definitely. I feel like for me it's like I want to finish what I started. So it has been a weird few months for everyone, but I just want to say thanks to the fans for the support of me, the song, the competition. Hopefully I'll do it again next year, but we'll just have to see. But really, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone, and I know there's some other people who would like to do the same.
1 2 1 2. What's up, guys?
Hey everybody!
Hi everyone!
I'm sending all my love to all of my fans in Europe. I love you guys, and stay safe and healthy.
Just keep on celebrating our music, keep on playing it, keep on downloading it.
Because Eurovision was always my biggest dream.
To be able to make people happy through music makes me the happiest person on earth.
Play the artist songs as much as you can, give them the support that they're not going to be getting.
Only in such strange times and difficult situations we realize that music is a common language that unites us.
Even though it was a short fairy tale, it was amazing because of the fans.
Eurovision this year gave us an opportunity to spread our music all around the world.
My Eurovision journey has been a really exciting one and a beautiful one.
Thank you so much for the response to the song. It's been way more than I ever anticipated, even if the competition would have actually happened.
We wanted to thank everybody out there for showing so much love and support for our song, Yes.
Now we are working on our new song for the next year, and I hope it will be just as wonderful.
My performance is gonna stay in my mind, in my illusions, forever.
Hi Eurofans! Thank you for supporting us. We hope to see you next year in Rotterdam.
It's a sad thing, but at the same time it gives us strength and hope.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one who says this, but it hurt. It really, really hurt. It still hurts.
I was very upset, I cried a lot.
But I'm sure it will be just as fun next year.
Please don't lose your smile. You have to keep your smile, of course.
I hope we get to value a lot of things in life in general, a lot more.
I hope everything will get well and that everybody will be in good health.
So I would like to wish you all good health so that we can celebrate Eurovision and everything else next year.
We will sing all together, we will dance all together.
Never, never, never forget that music is still alive.
So let's grab a glass of wine and cheers to music.
Just keep spreading love, because that's what this competition across all borders is all about.
Hope you are all safe and sound.
And even though there might have been chains on you right now, don't forget that there is always the right timing for everything.
Some months ago I was preparing for one of the most beautiful moments of my life.
Even though Eurovision is cancelled, music is not cancelled, so listen to good music, people.
Guys, stay positive, have fun, and yeah, it will pass.
I'm doing okay. I'm sad for everyone that's very sad.
Was very excited to go to Eurovision, maybe. Well, excited and terrified.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2021.
I would love and hope to see you all next year, but until then, stay safe.
Thank you, I love you, and wish you all the best.
I hope that you guys will be safe as well. Don't shake hands, keep a safe distance, all right?
It's a difficult time, but we need to stay strong and stay freaky.
We would like to send our best wishes to all of our fans and Eurovision fans. We hope you're all staying at home and being safe.
I love you so much.
Keep being you.
This has been the strangest few months for everyone. It's almost like the world has pressed this pause button, and I'm really happy that one of the few things that will never pause is music. I've been gaining so much strength from music, and I hope a lot of people do too, and that's why I put music first, always. And of course, I hope to see everyone next year at the Eurovision Song Contest. And for now, stay healthy, stay safe, and enjoy music.